Lila lived in a tightly controlled suburban neighborhood where every house looked identical, every lawn trimmed to the same height, and every decoration approved by the HOA, except for her home, which stood out like a burst of color in a world of gray. Her garden was her treasure, a beautiful living memory of her late mother who had taught her how to plant with love and patience. Bright roses climbed wooden frames, lavender filled the air with calming fragrance, butterflies hovered over blooming petals, and a small bench offered peace to anyone who needed a moment of quiet. But one morning, Lila's heart sank when she found a strict HOA letter demanding that she remove her beloved garden within 7 days for violating guidelines. The shock hit her like a storm. She tried calling, emailing, and meeting the HOA, but every attempt was ignored or dismissed with cold, robotic replies. Her heartbreak slowly turned into unstoppable determination. On the day of the HOA board meeting, she walked in with a heavy bag of flower seeds, photos of families enjoying her garden, and documents proving it caused no harm. The board expected a calm discussion, but Lila slammed her photos onto the table and spoke with raw emotion about how her garden brought joy, beauty, and unity to the neighborhood. Then she surprised everyone. She opened her bag and tossed seeds high into the air, letting them scatter like tiny symbols of hope and rebellion. She turned on her projector and filled the room with videos of children laughing, elderly couples resting on her bench, butterflies fluttering in sunlight, and neighbors finding comfort in the colors she had grown. Her words and images moved the crowd, and one by one, neighbors stood up to defend her, turning the meeting into a loud eruption of support. Overwhelmed, the HOA had no choice but to vote publicly, and at last, they approved her garden to stay. The room burst into applause. Tears flowed down Lila's face as relief washed over her. When she returned home that evening, her flowers glowed softly in the golden sunset, and she realized she hadn't just saved a garden. She had awakened a sense of community, protected her mother's memory, and proved that beauty and courage can still win in a world that often forgets to appreciate them.